Awakening. Think about the attitudes and rhythms surrounding abundance that flowed through each parent's life. Picture their approaches to resources. Perhaps one hoarded like a squirrel before winter, while the other scattered seeds without a care. Jot down how these patterns echo or diverge in your own ways. Insight. Capture on paper the ripples these inherited currents have cast across your financial journey. How have they shaped the shores of your present? Unbinding. Can it be seen that these habits are merely borrowed cloaks, not the fabric of your being? Can it be recognized that in this moment, the power to weave a new pattern rests in your hands? Proclamation. Rest a hand over the chest and declare, the old tides of wealth were theirs alone. I chart my own course now. Tap the forehead and affirm, my mind dances with abundance. The lasting echoes, moments that mark us. The third thread weaving our relationship with prosperity comes from singular, vivid experiences. What memories flicker from childhood about wealth, scarcity, or those who wielded riches? These snapshots matter deeply. They carve the lens through which abundance is viewed, often mistaking shadows for truth. Consider this tale. A man named Leo, a skilled mechanic, once joined a workshop called the Wealth Awakening Retreat. He earned plenty fixing engines, yet his pockets stayed as empty as a dry well. Digging into his past, he recalled a day at age 9, standing in a dusty diner with his mother and brother. His parents clashed fiercely over bills, their voices rising like a storm. His father, face flushed with fury, kicked a chair and crumpled to the floor, a stroke stealing him away. Leo tried to help, pounding on his chest with small, frantic hands, but the end was final. From that moment, his mind welded wealth to chaos. No surprise, then, that he shed every dollar he made, as if shedding a curse. Intriguingly, he chose a trade of repair, perhaps still trying to fix that broken day. At the retreat, Leo unraveled this knot, rewiring his instincts. Today, he builds a steady fortune and has traded wrenches for a role mentoring others, guiding them to mend their own financial foundations. Another story strikes closer to the hearth. A woman named Clara grew up in a quiet suburb, where summer meant the cheerful jingle of a lemonade cart rolling by. At 7, she dashed to her father for a dime, only to hear, "I've got none. Ask your mother, she holds the coins." Her mother would sigh, "Money's not for us to keep," then hand over the dime. Clara skipped off, sipping her sweet reward. Week after week this dance repeated, planting two seeds, that men guard the vault, and women let it slip away. Years later, married, she leaned on her spouse to provide, while her own earnings vanished like mist. $50 spent if given $50, $500 if given $500. Once, gifted $1,000, she splurged $5,000, calling it borrowing from tomorrow. Her partner, raised to see money as a bridge to independence, felt each purchase chipped at their future. She, meanwhile, saw restraint as a thief of joy. Their clashes nearly sank the union, until they learned to trace these echoes, crafting a shared vision that harmonized their differences. Triumph Tale. A voice from the journey. From Meera Patel. 2. The Wealth Awakening. Team. Subject: living fully free. Once money felt like a heavy chain, something to avoid, handed off to others to manage. A market tumble stripped nearly all of it away, unnoticed until the damage was done. Shame and dread followed, locking life in a dim cage. That lasted until the Wealth Awakening retreat lit a spark. There, the past was faced, old burdens released, and a belief took root. Prosperity is a birthright. Now, handling finances is a thrill, with streams of passive income flowing freely. Life brims with possibility, thanks to a mind reshaped for abundance. Does this shift work? Consider this. 3 wonders stand out in memory. 2 children's first breaths, and a partnership no longer frayed by coin disputes. Studies reveal money tops the list of why bonds break. The clash isn't the cash itself, but the unseen maps guiding each person's choices. Whether flush or frugal, mismatched maps spark friction between lovers, kin, or colleagues. The secret? See these as blueprints, not banknotes. Acknowledge that another's chart differs from yours. Instead of clashing, seek to understand what wealth means to them, safety, delight, or stature. Unearth their drives and doubts. This digs to the core, offering a chance to align rather than collide. Pathways to prosperity. Echoes of experience. Gather with a companion and explore the legacies each carries about abundance. What whispers drifted through childhood? What examples stood tall in the home? What sharp moments left a mark? Uncover what prosperity signifies to them. Freedom, comfort, or something else. This unveils the blueprints at play and why sparks might fly. Then, as a duo, envision what's desired now. Not as lone travelers, but as a team. Agree on shared aims and outlooks toward wealth and growth. List these principles, pin them where they're seen, and when storms brew, gently nod to this pact forged in calm waters, beyond the pull of old echoes. Awakening. Recall a striking moment tied to money from youth. Insight. Note how this memory might steer your financial path today. Unbinding. Can it be seen that this reaction is a learned echo, not your essence? Can it be felt that a fresh choice awaits now? Proclamation. Place a hand on the chest and say, I let go of past shadows around wealth and step into a bright future. Tap the forehead and affirm, my mind dances with abundance.